It's about 95 degrees today. I'm about to hike all the way around the perimeter of this field. In fact, this field links up with two other fields that are all identical in size. I'm about to walk the perimeter around each one of them, and it is just sun the whole way. So I gotta be careful. This is the last refuge of shade here before I go out. It's high noon, so I really gotta watch my body temperature, my heart rate, and my headspace, and take it easy and be ready to turn back if things turn awry. My hike is scheduled to be 2.5 hours today. So I've had to upgrade my pack size because we've increased the weight. We're up to just over 30 pounds now, and my intended pack weight is gonna be about 40. So this is not full. This is actually a little small for what it gets to. The brain up here will expand by the time I'm done, and that'll be the last 10 pounds of my gear. So nothing to it but to get to it. Here we go. All right, let's check in again. Boy, it sounds hot, doesn't it? So I lied about the shade. I made it around my first field. You can see over here over my shoulder. That was the first field. It took about a half hour to circumnavigate, and I found this little oasis of shade here next to this construction site. You can see all the, I don't know, some sort of tubes or something away nearby. So that's great. There was some quote that when you destroy something man-made, it's called vandalism. But when you destroy something nature-made, it's called progress. Anyway, I'm able to see by the glint of light off of my skin, or definitely in the shading of my shirt, I'm already starting to sweat, which is a good thing. It means the system is working, and it's working and responding quickly. And fortunately, there's actually a slight breeze today, which I can feel through my long sleeve wool shirt. It's ultra-fine wool, very thin. My only concern really is that it's actually working great. I have no concerns about that. My only real concern is that it may tear in the jungle because there's like thorns everywhere, and this stuff is super fine, but we'll see. I've got an overshirt that's made of polyester in case I need more protection from bugs and such. But I've already eaten. I ate 750 calories this morning, and I ate this little macro bar. It's got 270 more calories in it, which I'm certain that I just burned walking around that field. In fact, my Fitbit says I've burned 280. So this 270 calorie bar burned up. That's gone. All right, we'll check in here in a bit. So far, my brain is good for the most part. Definitely starting to sweat, starting to get hot, but gotta keep the water flowing. Alrighty, see you next time. See you in the next one. I will say, even though my pack is only 5 pounds heavier, I am really feeling it in my hips. They don't hurt, but I do feel pressure. I do feel the extra added weight in my hips, and I feel like with every step, my body is learning to adapt and build muscle where it didn't exist before, or where it wasn't as beefy before. So it'll be interesting to see how my pants fit when I'm done with all this. So just a point of note, I still got 10 more pounds to go on the pack, and hopefully all this practice and training will get my body ready for it. Certainly don't want to be dragging ass out there. So I'm doing everything I can to prepare and condition myself to be the best version I can be for myself, and so I can have an enjoyable experience, and for my crewmates. That's all for now. All right, we were about an hour into the hike. I just finished my second field. It's over here over my shoulder, you can see. And we're at the intersection, so that's the first field that I walked around. That's the second, and this is gonna be the third, right? So they all can meet together here. That's the first, second, third. You dizzy yet? All right, I cannot put calories in my body fast enough. I've burned 440 calories walking around these first two fields, and I'm about to burn another 200 calories, I'm sure, walking around this third field. And then I'm gonna turn around and go back. So all in all, we're looking at over about 1,000, maybe 1,200 calories. I got another little snack here. What is this? A little grain bar. It's only got another 200 calories in it though. It's already gone. But I'll fuel up when I get home, drink a big protein smoothie and a big meal for dinner. So we'll check in here in a little bit. Peace. All right, we've reached about the midway part of our journey. I had to take a little break. Get down the trail there. See that butterfly? I don't know if you can see him. Got a yellowtail, what are those called? Yellow swallowtail. Anyway, I had to take a little break. We're about halfway through the journey. About to turn around and go back, but I just had to get the pack off my shoulders for a bit. You can see the sweat marks. That's standard, par for the course. Trying to keep the water flowing. Being out here for 2.5 hours, my goal is to drink 2.5 liters, which is a lot of water. I'm trying to do it without getting waterlogged. Just got to go slow, keep an eye on the heart rate. Just got to keep it going slow, you know. Got some cider today. The first 2 I've seen. It's hot and I'm sweaty. And I'm trying to remember where my train of thought was. That means it's probably toe. I know I was talking about water intake. You really just can't get it in fast enough. You just got to keep drinking it, keep drinking. I've been on this trail for an hour. As soon as I sit down, cyclists pass. You got to get in, like, trying to do the math in my brain of how quickly I have to drink water. If we're out here for 2.5 hours and you got to drink 2.5 liters, if that is in fact the goal, I want to say it is. It's like drink a liter of water per hour in the heat like this. And if that's the case, it's like a cup of water in minutes. Here goes another one, number 4.
Good.
Yeah, so a cup of water every 15 minutes. I don't think your body can even absorb a cup of water. I think it takes like that fast. I think it takes about 20 minutes to absorb a cup of water. So I am a little waterlogged, but it's fine. Better than being dehydrated, better than not sweating. Gotta keep sweating, that's how you stay cool. Anyway, we're gonna turn around. We're gonna turn this boat around and head on back. I don't think I'll have anything new to say, but if I do, I'll chime in. When I get back, I'm gonna take some electrolytes. Electrolytes will be good. Replenish all this salt that I've lost. Yeah. So, coming down to the final stretch here, final bend, the journey. I know that because despite all of this looking the same, I just stepped over a piece of scat that I saw on the way out. So, a little shady spot that we started in should be right up here. I gotta tell you, that last leg of the journey was last 45 minutes or so. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it in my hips, feeling it in my feet. I don't know if you know how a backpack distribution, but basically 85% of the weight clamps down here around your hips. About 15% is distributed across the shoulders. It's not that much. Sit here and take a break for a minute. Really, the whole point of the shoulder straps is to just keep the bulk of the bag sort of like tamped to your body. Really hold a lot of weight up here on the shoulders. So, you know, the majority of the weight, like here, clamp around your hips. Basically just hold all the weight here on your hips. And, whoo boy, can I feel it today. Like my last backpack had hip pad that, but I didn't feel nearly as much as I did this time. About 45 minutes ago, I took some electrolytes. It was like a little energy gel, blueberry bergamot flavored. Not bad. It tasted a lot like blueberry jam. It was warm and a little grainy and kind of like, I don't know, had some action in my throat. It was fine, not great, but I think it helped kind of give me that final little boost needed. If I'm doing this all day, I would probably take an electrolyte every hour and a half. Let's see what the calorie burn is. There you have it. There you have it. But I still have to walk back over to the car, so, you know, let's see, what was my overall time? 2.5 hours. We're almost there. It's at 2:17. Probably by the time I get back over to the car, we'll be about 2.5. I thought I'd sit here and enjoy the shade here for a moment. See this tree here? See, it's like stubby bark. It's called a Herculean club. See if I can zoom on that. You can kind of see why. It kind of looks like, right, it's got like warty. The more mature ones, those things real spiky. You get a really big Hercules club. They're pretty neat. I don't think I've ever burned one. I don't know how the wood burns, but anyway, the more you know. That's it for me, y'all. I'm beat. We'll see you next time. Oh, there you go. The more you know. That's it for me, y'all. I'm beat. Time to go home and make a smoothie. Take a nice cold shower. And in a couple hours, I'll eat like a wolf. I'll probably consume, I'm gonna try to make up my lost calories for the day. So probably looking to get about 3,000, maybe 3,500 in total, so that my body can rest and heal and grow and do what it does best. All right, see you next time. Peace.